Hey there everybody, how we all doing? Today we're going to be taking a look at the most recent Big Punch nerfs and Titanfall's most recent update, update number 4. We're not really going to be taking a look at the damage stats or anything like that and how those have changed, but we're mostly just going to be looking at the mobility changes because they are very, very, very big, very noticeable, and they're very detrimental to both Atlas and Ogre. So without much further ado, we'll get started. As you can see the clips in the background here, this first one is going to be Strider and Atlas in a race. Both are using Big Punch and Dash Quick Charger and just in a straight up foot race. You may remember a previous video that you can check a link in the description to watch below, where a Strider and Atlas were actually pretty much the same speed when both using a Dash Quick Charger and Big Punch and, you know, sprinting in a straight line and using their dashes and all that kind of stuff. So now Atlas is significantly slower. And basically what you're going to be seeing in these next few clips is Strider going through his Big Punch, and I'll blow up the top left corner of my screen where you can actually see the velocity going on, so you can see, you know, when he's just sprinting, he maxes out at a velocity of 435 units per whatever period of time. You know, there's no units given, it just says velocity is a number, and that's it. So I don't know what the units are, but Strider sprints at a velocity of about 435 as long as he has no obstructions or anything. If he's able to go in a straight line with no interruptions, 435 units is his velocity. When he Big Punches, he's able to surpass that and get into the 500 ranges, but I'd have to go frame by frame and see what the exact max is. But that doesn't really matter so much. The point is that if he used a Big Punch all over the place, it's faster than just sprinting still. So Big Punch mobility has not really been changed on Strider. The acceleration still feels almost as good. Like, from my personal opinion, it feels like the Big Punch on Strider is about 90 to 95% as effective as it was pre-patch. So Strider was barely affected. Then you'll also see in these clips, you're going to see Atlas. Now, his Big Punch is nowhere near what it used to be. Atlas's Big Punch mobility has been absolutely crippled in this patch. He is much, much slower now. There's almost no point in even using the Big Punch. If I remember correctly, I don't even think your Big Punch speed is as fast as your maximum sprint speed. I think you drop to like 380 and his sprint speed is 400, something about there. So, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that was a significant nerf to Atlas that he really, really did not need, especially to Arc Cannon users and Plasma Railgun users. It's really, really going to hurt them on Atlas, and they're going to have to switch over to Strider if they want any form of mobility at all. Ogre was also very significantly nerfed, so now his Big Punch velocity is something like 280, maybe it's in the low 300s if you're actually sprinting forward while doing it. And, you know, his regular sprinting speed is 400. In addition, his acceleration speed with Big Punch, like to go from a stop into, you know, getting some speed, is much, much, much reduced. So basically, you're only going to be running a Big Punch on Ogre if you still want that big damage, but it's going to be a lot harder for you to get closer and do that damage because you can't use the Big Punch for mobility. Yeah, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, hope you learned something new. I'm not terribly happy with this change, but it's something Respawn thinks the game needed, so that's where we stand right now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Do you remember what the story is behind this one?